Bonnie and I, whenever we're together, we talk about babies and we talk about makeup.
And even though I know exactly what she uses, I'm like, what did you use? What did you do? How does this look on me?
Why are you so shiny? Why are you, like in a good way? Like,
why do you look like greasy?
Like we just love to talk makeup. We love to watch makeup videos. Before we had kids, that's all we'd watch is makeup videos, and now it's like, oh, we're lucky if we can watch Jaclyn Hill once a week. You know what I mean?
It's kind
like,
of sad.
So I told Bonnie, I was like, let's do a video and just talk about some of our favorite makeup stuff. And I'm looking at hers and I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna say about that.
That's what I said. I'm all, I can't wait to know what you say about this because I didn't even know you had that.
So we just have some makeup stuff. Let's just talk about what we like, what we don't like, and play. So I made an order several months back, and I really was going, because it was winter, it was dry, and I wanted to be more hydrated with my skincare, but with my makeup I wanted to do something a little extra that I normally don't do. So I got the Becca highlighting primer. I think even Ruby said she got this. And
I think so too.
And I don't know if she loves it or not. I'll have to ask her. And then the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Mist.
Which I made an order and I bought that also.
Did you like it?
And I like it a lot. I think we use it differently though.
How do you use it?
So when I use this, I can't just spray it on my face. One, it gets on my chest, it gets in my hair, and it is intense. It's intense. So I like to spray it in my hand and put it where I want it.
And I just spray it all over. I love it. And you can even spray it after, which I've never done. I wouldn't want to. But and it does. It is a dewy mist. Like if you want to look really fresh and dewy, like sometimes you look at those girls, it's like that is very dewy. I would do this. And then the Becca primer I got, and I'll use it up because I have it, but I don't use it hardly ever.
Really? That's one of the
I'll have
things
to give
I wanted
samples to you and Emily and Julie, and if Ruby, if she doesn't have it, and just kind of see what all the girls think. That's what I'll do, is I'll get some samples. But
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I want to try it. The first product is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I got this from Ellie. You used it what, once?
Once. And I dripped it in my foundation. So like I did a drop in my foundation and mixed it up, and I just was like, oh, I just didn't notice.
And how I use it is I put a little in my fingers, and I put it only where I feel like my face or that my makeup looks really dry when I do my makeup, which is such a struggle for me. But anyway, I let it sit in my skin, and once it sits in your skin, it's not oily anymore. It kind of absorbs in, and it's like velvety. I'm in love with this, and I
didn't quite love it.
Yeah, so
maybe I'll have to try to use it more, but you keep it. I've had these for well over a year, and I feel bad because I'm just gonna end up throwing them away, but I didn't like them, and Bonnie even told me not to use them. They're the Urban Decay 24/7 Glider Eyeliner Pencils. They transfer like crazy. They transfer. If I put it on my upper eyelid, or if I put it, I usually like to do it in my waterline, but
they just get all over the place.
They're 24/7. It says 24/7. It's supposed to last on your eyeliner for that long.
I'm pretty sure they say transfer resistant or something.
Yes, there's something about them that I can't stand them, and I bought a little pack of them. It was like 30 bucks for 3 little ones, and I never use them, ever, 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 and I don't like them.
I bought it once and then returned it because I was like, eh.
You told me not to, and I did it anyway. I shouldn't have.
That's okay. Something that I really wanted to try for the longest time that I heard so many good things about is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. You bought yours.
Translucent powder, not secret brightening powder. So you talk about yours.
Okay, so we both have the Laura Mercier powders. She has the brightening one,
which is white, and you have translucent, which is just neutral.
I've used other powders, and I swear I'm like, I will never use another powder after this again. And then I found
MAC Mineralized Skin
Finish.
Yes,
that's what I'm talking about. And I never thought I would ever buy a different powder again. This. It is so, it does not look flaky dry. Like it kind of melts into your skin, for real.
It's not a powder. Like it's a powder, but it doesn't look like a powder. It doesn't feel like a powder. It feels like you put a silk sheet over your face and blow dry it in.
That was weird.
but it's just like it's silk. It's just silk.
It's very silky. It's a little pricey. I don't ever see myself going through this whole thing. Yeah,
I got this little one, and and it's the same thing. I use a damp beauty blender, I put it in the powder, and I put it under my eyes. The concealer does not crease. It doesn't crease. I don't put it over my whole face. Do you?
I have used more powder lately because I like to go underneath here with it. Like I bake underneath my contour. And then just the usual, only under eyes, a little on the chin, and a little right here.
Yeah, I usually just do it under my eyes, and I've really liked it. My eye concealer has not creased, and it looks smooth, and it lasts all day.
It would be interesting to switch and see what we think about either of them, but I think they're both really good powders. This is the one I wanted to know was good enough.
Well, I'm reaching back here looking at some of the things I have. I have a lot of lip glosses. I need to get rid of a lot of them. I've had this Revlon lip gloss for like 4 years, and it's just, it probably isn't going to be good to use anymore. I'll probably get a cold sore if I use it. But I have,
it looks a little scary.
But I have just like a lot of like little lip glosses that I've had forever, and so recently I discovered the brand Bite from Sephora. Their lipstick is so pretty, and I got a lip gloss, and this is in the shade Honey, and it's what I'm wearing today, and it has a little sparkly in it, but when I rub my lips, it's not gritty. It doesn't feel sparkly. It feels very smooth. It's not sticky. It's just very smooth. Like,
is it very pigmented?
Sticky. It's not very pigmented.
Okay, so that one is more
it's not
like
very
a sheer one.
Yes, yes. Which
I'm going to show you my next.
That's the next one I'm going to buy because it is big madame.
This is the Anastasia. We have different ways of saying it. How do you say it?
Anastasia.
No, you say Anastasia.
That's what I meant. Anastasia.
She says Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I like to say it Anastasia Beverly Hills.
It's kind of like Aeropostale. Aeropostale. It's Aeropostale. Aeropostale. I don't know.
These lip glosses are amazing. I cannot do her, what are they called?
The liquid ones?
I cannot do the liquid lipstick. They're too drying. I just can't do it. These are so pigmented. Can I show them? Let me just show you. Oh, did that even work? Oh.
Yeah. Now let me show you this.
Yeah, put it right next to mine. Oh, I guess that looks pretty good. Looks pretty. That's pretty.
Just listen to what. Just don't look at what we show. Just listen to what we say. Seriously though, when I have tried this, it gives so much color. So
I love them. No. This is a pastel pink. I have a red, and I also have the butterscotch one. That is literally my favorite. Anyway,
so pigmented.
They're not sticky. They're just really pigmented.
Smooth.
Not too shiny. Not too matte. They're just like perfect.
I tried to go to the drugstore to find. I think they had a Maybelline foundation that you spray. I couldn't find it, so maybe I'm gonna have to go back and look. I really wanted to get a foundation that you could like spray onto your brush and it make it really easy. And this is a Dior foundation. It's the Air Flash Dior foundation, and I like it because it's easy. I don't like it because it's easy, so I want to use it on lazy days, but it's expensive. And so I want to try and find one that's not as expensive, because I don't wear this for a party or a convention, or like it's just very lightweight. It looks really good on my skin, but better, but not for like going fancy. So
how come not for going fancy?
Because it just doesn't look as good as like the L'Oreal True Match or the Born This Way foundation or the CoverGirl foundation. Like, it looks good, but by the end of the day, it doesn't look good. All my other foundations look really good at the end of the day. But this, at the end of the day, it's like worn off my nose, and it's the only.
You would not buy it again?
No, but I really like how convenient it is. I love not putting it on my hand. I love spraying it on my brush. I don't like spraying it on my face because it's like in my eyebrows and eyelashes.
That's sad, because I honestly have wanted to try it. I've wanted to try it because I've heard good things about it.
And I think it's almost gone. Like, you could try it. One of these days, try it. But I'm glad I got it because it was fun, but I wouldn't get it again.
A concealer that I have tried that I was really hoping for good things for is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. There's a pro and a con to this. The pro is that you cannot find concealers this light. For people with fair skin, it's hard to find something that's bright enough to actually highlight underneath the eyes. That's what this does. It is a super, super light highlight, but I don't think it covers as well as maybe I was hoping that it would. So I don't use it for coverage. I'll use concealer, and then I'll go over the top of this if I want some brightening under my eyes. So I like it, but not for coverage.
Is it pretty dry?
No. It's not drying at all.
I'd be interested.
You can try it.
Oh.
You gotta squeeze it. It's kind of an interesting tube.
Yeah. What concealer are you wearing now? What
I
concealer do
should
you
have
like?
brought it. A concealer that I go back to every single time. I've used tons of different ones. It's the MAC. It's
Paint pot thing.
it. Do you have it? A little round one. Yes.
I got you.
She has it. Okay. It's the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This, and every time I go in, they're like, oh, it's too heavy for under your eyes. This is what I use. This is what I like. It doesn't crease when I set it with powder. This is what I always go back to. What do you use?
Yes. I use the NARS concealer, and I actually have really enjoyed it. I'd like to try the IT Cosmetics concealer,
Me
but
too.
it kind of has shimmery stuff in it.
Oh, that's
So
right.
we were like, what?
Oh, crap.
We'll have to
that's
try
right.
it just to see what we think. Bonnie and I talk about these a lot, but I just had to show it in this video. This is the Marlena Makeup Geek eyeshadow. She's here on YouTube. They're like $6, $4. I don't even know how much they are. But they're very good in price, and they're very comparable to MAC. And these are like almost the only ones I use, like every day.
I like them
All of
almost
these.
better than MAC's.
Yeah.
To be very, very honest.
If you want like 3, get Latte, get Frappe, get Cocoa Bear. Those 3 are just really good neutrals. Those are awesome.
Those are the ones I use almost every time
That's
I
what
do
I'm
my
using
makeup.
right now.
Beaches
all
and
day,
Cream
every
is
day.
a super good one.
Yeah.
Another social media makeup line. You guys, I want a love dose of color, but every time I try it, I just can't love it.
And so many people like it.
And so many people talk about it. So this is her ideal duos. The bottom is a glitter and the top is a primer. I used this yesterday for the first time. The colors are bomb. The colors are so amazing. It creased like crazy. Like when I looked in the mirror, and I think this was $25.
But it shouldn't crease, because when you do your concealer and you put the powder under it, you put it on the top eyes too, don't you? Or
what are you talking about?
like when you do your makeup, do you set your eyes first?
Well, okay,
Like,
yes. Usually
would it crease because you didn't do that?
maybe, because I used the primer as the only primer on my eyelid, and it creased like wicked crazy. But whenever I set my eyes with concealer and powder and then do my eyeshadow,
Never
it
issues.
doesn't move. I mean, I'll do my makeup at 7 in the morning and at 7 at night it still looks the same.
So
And
maybe, try that first.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that first.
But that still stings because that's supposed to be primer.
I know, but the colors are amazing, and anyway, I don't know what I think about it yet. Ellie has been talking about Shiseido face wash and moisturizer and other things
My whole marriage.
forever. I know that Ellie and Julie uses it all the time too. Ellie gave me this when it had just a little teeny bit left. She said, here, I got myself some new stuff. Finish this off just to see, because I've been doing everything I can to make my face look good when we're up close. Because when you get up close to Ellie's, she looks awesome.
It looks good.
But you get up close to mine and it's like,
It's not bad. It's just dry. Bonnie's just around your nose and your chin.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
dry.
So I started using this, and I am going to order it today. Like, I should have ordered it yesterday. I really, really want to order the Shiseido.
It's the Ibuki Gentle Cleanser. They have a whole line. So this is like the neutral line for most people. I even cut it off, and I cut it, use it, cut it, use it, cut it. It'll get down here. I use every square inch of it.
A little goes a very long way. And I honestly feel like my skin is a little softer from using it. I'm ordering this.
The last thing that we are going to talk about, this is Bonnie's, but I have it as well. It is the Sanita's Brightening Peel Pads. The Sanita's Brightening Peel Pads is the last that we're going to talk about.
They were expensive.
We got it because Jaclyn Hill recommended it, and I really enjoy her skin. We have the same type of skin. Hers is dry, ours is dry. So we swore we would fall in love with it and order the whole shebang.
Because usually we love everything that she loves.
Yeah.
But for our skin, this did not work. It was expensive, and
it's just too much for me. I break out every time I use it.
And it literally
And it takes 4 days for my skin to heal. It's too much.
I can't
It's a
use
brightening pad, which Shiseido has brightening pads. When I first got on board with it, I used them and I liked them.
You liked them?
Yes.
So maybe this is just
So
too
maybe
strong.
this is too strong for us because it takes so many days for it. It's awful on my skin. But it's just a little pad that you do at night once you're, it's a little pad that you use at night once your face is washed. you kind of tone it, it like exfoliates it. It's just too strong.
It's a little too intense for our skin. One last thing that I just thought of. For my birthday, Ellie got me the retinol Shiseido face masks. They're literally the best things I've ever put on my face.
It's a Japanese line. Very hydrating. You liked it.
I loved it. I'm gonna rebuy it too. So I need to make an order. Ellie, thank you for letting me come on your channel, and thank you guys for watching. Yeah.
We'll see you in my next video.
Bye guys.
Bye.
And
my breast stinks too. I can taste that it smells.
I had gum right before this because I didn't.
And my eyes do the eye stuff. I just
burped. I'm sorry.
With
Ellie has been talking about this. Okay. Ready? Should I say thanks for having me on your channel?
Sure.
Thanks for having me on your